Okay.
When I first saw this intro, I was completely amazed by
Well
the
played.
visual graphics.
Sip. Sip.
This was also back when well, actually, it was a little after I did Violence, so I actually felt a bit of a connection to Helen.
For me, I basically got this game in a GameStop, and it was after I played Superstars Tennis, and that's when I basically discovered NiGHTS. This intro is so
But
pretty.
Look at that! Look how smooth and that's just amazing.
I know, and I just love it.
Well,
Like-
why?
It would be amazing if they could make movies about these characters.
I agree,
You know?
and I can pretty much say is, wow, Sega, you're basically milking that hedgehog when literally you can have other IPs like this. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, this scene.
No, it'd just be really cool if they remastered the first and second games.
Oh my gosh,
so
it would be
blurry.
amazing. And then they put in a third one as a continuation. It'd be like the cherry on top.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at Square we get Balan Wonderworld, which is the successor of NiGHTS.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh,
It would be funny if they actually had cameos of knights in there.
I love what someone
Well,
pointed
I still
out.
hold the unpopular opinion of Balan Wonderland being a Knights reboot.
I don't see it like that.
It could be. We'll just have to see when it comes out. People are
Okay.
playing
Yeah.
the demo.
Those who
I
have played the
love-
demo might get a feel for what it's actually going to be like, but
I love what someone pointed out, that NiGHTS is just as tall as Helen and Will, and Ballin clearly towers over the same kids, and it's like Ballin's like tall as a 15-year-old, and NiGHTS is like short as a 12-year-old. So it's like it's hilarious.
Basically, oh wow, skills, kid, skills.
Go!
They have skills in Japan. In China and Japan, have you seen their their training regimen? It's crazy.
Okay.
Here's what someone posted about it.
Okay, and now we have Silent Hill all of a sudden.
huh.
What
So-
happened to all the color, Dad?
Oh, don't go start quoting those guys.
And
Tell Mom I don't love her anymore.
Do your own quotes.
Bye-bye.
Transformers,
You know something?
robots in disguise.
This weekend, do you guys mind if I have one day to play Jackbox with all of you?
oh sure, we don't mind.
This kind of freaked me out, but not as much as Helen's dream.
I know what you mean.
I know.
I should have laid off the shrooms.
To be honest, I'd be freaking out too if I was in this situation.
I always wonder what those monsters were. I know
They
it was
kind of remind me of the
nighttime, but what
ghosts
kind
of
of nighttime?
Pokemon,
Come
actually.
into the light, my son. We have cookies.
You're just gonna record those guys. You're just gonna quote those guys the entire time, aren't you?
I believe I can fly. Well, I won't be able to quote them the entire time. They cover all the cutscenes.
Yeah, and also, what the heck just happened?
I have no idea.
Ree?
Oh, I think it was just playing the intro like during the menu.
Okay.
What-
Oh, so that's just like the original.
Pick America.
Oh, so what that? Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah. All right. So, whose story are we going for?
Um,
I think it was Will's.
Ree, whose story did you ended up going with first?
Oh, I went with Helen's falls all the time. Helen's like my favorite.
yeah, she's got, in my opinion, she's got the better bosses.
Yeah, I can
I
understand.
know. I love Queen Bella too. The way they made her.
In a way, Will's interaction with Knights is. Hang on. I guess it's up to interpretation. Sometimes it seems a bit more realistic than Helen's, but I don't know. It's up to interpretation.
Yeah.
Good boy.
I actually thought that these were files, so I picked Helen's when I first started, and I was like, okay, when I'm done, you can play Will's. That's what I told my brother Ace.
Okay.
But
So, eeny, meeny, miny, who we going with?
Eeny, meeny,
Alright.
miny, mo, catch, sticker by the toe.
Okay, guys, put your votes. Who are you gonna go? Who are you picking?
H for Helen, W for Will.
Put it in the chat.
That'll be the decision.
Oh, we're not voting yet? Okay, we're voting.
Ha! Jackal's not an option. Hey! What? You're not?
Okay, which stream did Jackal show up in? Was it in Elliot or
Claris.
Claris? Okay, so that would be a Helen.
Why'd you mute me?
Nah.
Okay, Puma.
Hang on, someone's at the door. Hang on.
Okay. And it seems like Will is the winner.
Ding, 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 ding. What's that out his window?
The city. Also, it's kind of funny how he sleeps with a football as a. I mean, who sleeps with a ball anyways?
There's no football. That's his arm.
'Cause,
Maybe he
every
cuddles
British-
it like
'cause, you
a
know, all
teddy
British
bear.
children
I
go to
don't
sleep
know.
with a football as their waifu. I'm sorry.
Maybe he cuddles the football like a teddy bear.
Maybe it's a stuffed football.
That is true.
Mhm.
I mean, I have heard of those types of toys.
Pillows, toys, yeah.
Yes. Anyways, we're back again.
Yeah, well, I
doing...
can't imagine someone going around kicking a teddy bear and scoring a goal with it.
If you must
Wait
know,
a
there was
minute.
actually
I
a
think
toy
I
based
saw an
around
Elliot
that.
cameo.
Oh?
I saw an Elliot cameo.
Really?
Yeah, it was a kid with blue hair. It looked just like Elliot.
Maybe. I guess that's a reference or something.
That is too funny. Either that or he just looks like he has blue hair on my screen, but it looked like the Elliot sprite.
I don't
Yeah,
know, I
anyways, we're
can't
back in
tell.
Silent Hill again. Oh no.
A lot of things look very bright.
Yeah,
I can't
know,
make
but
out the
that's what you get for
details of
actually
the
having a
kid's
TV.
face, for example.
I've seen this cutscene so many times. I can kind of, I
Yeah.
kind of know what it's doing.
Yeah, and I think you've shown me a video of all the cutscenes that happen on Will's side of the
But Spectrum, yeah.
yeah.
I hate my camera.
It's okay.
It's
We're
all
not
right.
mad. Actually, the two lights on top of your TV look like a monster's eyes.
Yeah, you noticed that too.
Those are my demons. Those are my
Especially,
demons. Say hello, demons.
especially since it's in a dark room, mind you.
Well, she does have the lights off.
Yes.
I could turn on the lights if you were scared.
No,
No,
it's
no,
fine.
no, we're
It's
good.
all
We're
good.
good.
Anyways. Ah! I'm falling!
I always thought that this place seemed so cool, and then I finally explored it, and it just seemed empty. Like
I know!
like they were planning on making more for it, but they decided not to.
Yes.
Well, one of the reasons could be due to the technical limitations of the technology of its time.
Probably.
Yeah. And this was the
I mean-
earliest years of the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
The game creators haven't figured out how to optimize
Whoa.
the console's usage of graphics rendering.
Will's watching. Oh no.
Wow, well,
mean-
he looks very radiated there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, on one of my favorite games, every character is walking around on horse hooves. Because, I kid you not, the character models are all walking around on horse hooves because nobody thought that the 3DS was powerful enough to render feet.
Anyways,
It made the
hi,
follow-up
Owl.
game looking very impressive because they actually showed the character's feet.
Oh yeah,
hello, it's me.
I showed you the scene so that you could see how Owl talked. I remember
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you noticed these. And also,
Yeah, unfortunately
again, I'll
I
say
can't
this
read
clearly.
these, so I
Owl,
can't
I'll say this.
imitate his voice.
I'll be clear here.
Although I do add my
Owl
own touch by
actually
adding
seems more tolerable compared to Omochow.
I'm sorry, you're both talking at once.
Sorry.
You first.
As I was saying, and I'll sum it up, Owl is more tolerable than Omochow.
Oh heck yeah.
Because seriously, that robot is super annoying. Can we have the Omochow gun, please?
Shadow has it. Anyway, Toma, what were you saying?
I was just saying that I just add my own touch to Owl by adding various hooting sounds like "Hoo, hoo."
True. And
Oh?
okay, here comes Knights.
Oh, there I am.
Yep.
Oh my, look how pretty I am. Night, you're white.
Hey, now this
I think you
one
mean
looks
bride.
Interesting.
And show.
Will, huh? Say, Will, have you thought about flying?
Understanding
If
why
you
your
do
camera
like
is
it,
like this.
Do you want
Sass, man! We have the sass.
It's like, nice. Give him a break. Might be the first kid he's seen in 100 years, but come on.
Well, you're trying to teach
What?
him a complex word.
Yeah. And then there's that. It's not as bad as Helen's though.
Yeah, it says go over and touch Knights. As in, what do you mean by that?
Well,
I suppose in the context of the time of the... Because didn't this game originally come out on the Dreamcast or the GameCube?
This came out on the Wii, and we already had problems like this at the time. The translation was
I guess
bad.
they didn't quite keep up with censorship and stuff, or realize how
bad
awkward
it sounds having it. How awkward that sounds.
Again. Give me a bit. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Are you ready to go and touch Knights?
No.
Why don't
Actually, the arm is
High
just
five.
fine.
Just give him a high five.
Yeah. The arm, the hands, those are all fine, but anyone else might be inappropriate.
See, high five.
Yeah. End the tutorial. Yes, we're getting the mindset. Yay! I really do like this music. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stop. I know this. Owl.
You're going backwards.
Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way.
Hey, who's the gamer here?
Yeah, now that you mention it, she can go forwards or backwards or wherever she wants. It's her game. She can go wherever she wants.
Uh-huh.
Whee!
Well done, visitor.
I'll pretty much make it clear here. I actually prefer Journey of Dreams as a certain gameplay over the original.
It's a little easier and at some points a little harder at others.
Not to mention you can actually see a little more of the levels. Whereas Into Dreams, it was a little more crunched, if you know what I mean.
It was a side scroller.
Yeah, but it was a little close to night, as in, you couldn't really see too far into the level.
And try to do some fancy moves.
No! Seriously? Oh no, with Knight! Oh, there he is.
There he is. At least we don't have that annoying Omochao voice. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
You know, I kind of wonder what Ash would have thought about the NiGHTS DLC for Sonic Lost World.
Oh, you've never seen that, Ash?
No, I have seen the Lost World NiGHTS DLC.
Yeah, that was kind of my first interaction with the NiGHTS group.
Oh.
I actually liked how they cleaned up the Into Dreams bosses.
Yeah, they look great, and also Jackal is freaking huge!
All they really did was take the six Zetis attack patterns and reskin parts of their attacks to coincide with the NiGHTS bosses.
It worked.
Yeah, and honestly, I just like...
You do fight them all out of turn, but
You know, I believe that's pretty much... I believe that pretty much worked way more than the actual Lost World game, because the DLCs were at least fun. Because the actual game did not have any good
Zelda
substance.
DLC. What I've heard.
Anyways, now we're getting introduced with... We were done with the Nightmares, now... Well...
Oh yeah, we're getting close to that one point. Don't forget to do fancy moves. You just roll your Wiimotes to it.
Anyways.
Yellow ribbons.
Yes. The Dark
Ocean.
Ocean.
The big part of our story here.
Yeah, the Dark Ocean.
Down there. Make sure you stay away.
I totally forgot we were on Wills. I thought we were on Helen's.
No.
To be honest, I would have voted for Helen, but apparently doing so would have tied the vote.
Oh, then we would have had Bree get the vote, because there's 5 of us here.
Okay.
Well, if I knew that, I'd
Went
have
to
voted
say hi
for
and wish
Helen.
me an early happy birthday.
Aw.
He told me he plans to get me started.
Yeah! Jeez, NiGHTS, don't be so bright!
Wait. Is this what I think it is?
You're on fire!
If you're thinking Riella will show up, no, he's in Helen's story. That's mainly... No, he appears in Helen's story at the Dream Gate.
No. I was trying to...
Oh.
Something else.
Bonk.
There we go.
Yeah! He just jumped Owl away!
Nice! Why do you always do that to poor Owl?
And I'll make it clear, it was mainly NiGHTS' horns that actually did that. NiGHTS didn't push him at all.
And
are you sure it was the hips?
Is this where you all get the idea to interrupt me?
Sorry.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Owl away.
Oh yeah, quick question. Ash, have you got your copy of Pokemon Shield?
Yes, I have. A few weeks ago.
Look, Jenny!
How far are you?
I've been the Dragon Gym.
Can you see it?
Oh, wow, you've
Yeah, we can see the shine.
you've practically completed the game.
Well, let's just say I have been doing a Let's Play. And the thing is, my cousin actually came over and gave me a capture card.
What team
Aw,
you
that
put
was nice.
together.
Yeah. I don't have any other games since, well,
Open
Shield was basically what I
sesame.
wanted. Oh, it's now pinkish purple here with some blues.
Lots of cyan in there.
Well,
And he's
you're certainly
golden.
very
And,
far ahead of me.
Will is still,
I'm preparing to
glowing
take
with
on the third
radiation.
gym leader,
Oh,
Huh.
I'm sorry.
the fire one.
Kabu.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I
be
started
wary
with-
of his
with,
will-o-wisp attacks.
I started with Sobble, so I'm not. I've started with Sobble, and I think
I'm
I've
a
trained
Sobble
up
goer.
Purple, so I'm good on that regards.
Okay, here we go. All these little nightmares. I had
Nightopians.
all these things now. It's like, they look a little strange, but I guess they're cute.
You know, I think the Tims in Balin actually look way more cuter.
Well, of course,
I'm
in
sorry,
the
I'm just not a
Balance
fan of
games, they kind of
Nightopians.
cleared up the design a bit.
Anyway,
To me, they
Briella!
kind of look like Kirby's
Yes.
that are shaped like cauldrons.
Demon mime.
He's not a mime. He's a jester.
No, I came all the way here for fashion advice.
I forget. Where's it from?
The rifting video.
Oh.
My nails.
Now,
Okay.
this was the second time I was introduced to Riella. I was first introduced to him when he, like, slammed knights into the door of Dreamland. I was like, holy crap, this guy!
Yeah.
Fly, my pretties. Fly.
And here, what do you honestly think?
I would have thought that he's just a generic bad guy, but for Helen, it's like, oh, he's the bad guy!
He's an antagonist.
Drums
Mhm.
indicate
I
evil.
wouldn't call Riella a full-on villain. More of an antagonist, because he's supposed to be like an obstacle course for the hero.
With dodgeball.
Well, if you want to imagine him throwing them at you, sure.
You're gonna see Will eyes.
He's white as a ghost now.
I'm sorry.
It's
He's
okay.
so scared. He's so
No,
scared.
we're teasing the technology.
Not
Yeah.
you. We're taking this opportunity.
Will, you're gonna eat demons.
I mean, as much as I'd like to, as much as I'd like
Oh,
to show
there
you
was
guys
actually a
stuff
dream-
like
there's a dream
Sonic
drop on that
3D
hill.
Blast or Sonic Spinball, I
Try
would
to look
probably
around.
have. Actually, Spinball tends to have a rather dark palette, so that probably won't be too much of an issue. But
Oh, there it is.
I mean, then again, I don't think you guys would find it too interesting when I figure out how to drop rocks on Scorpius.
Oh.
You know the funny thing? It looks like the place is turning to winter and then turning to spring again.
Yeah.
It's almost like a dream.
Yeah, with
makes
how
sense.
bright it is, but yeah, it does look like that.
I'm gonna be a knight. I'm coming. Jump, Will.
How do you keep getting captured in these things? I'm not very smart.
It's like, Knights, do you actually like me?
Hearing you say that, I think of that one song Homer Simpson sang.
Huh.
What was that one?
Oh,
Then what was it exactly?
I am so smart. I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Knights is stuck! What?
What just happened?
I think she ran into the
Knights
tree.
is stuck! Okay,
And
I never
think she's stuck.
had that happen before.
Okay.
Nice
There we go.
tree. I love this tree.
Okay. Hi, Schleep.
Knights really likes trees. Who knew?
Got it.
Oh.
You love rubbing your face in the bark.
Okay.
Very.
Okay, so
exfoliating.
Rial said he'd be back shortly. What do you think he was doing? What do you think he was doing that whole time? Was he just for a nail appointment? Did he have a nail appointment to go to?
I have to go.
Quite
I have to go to
possibly.
my fashion designer.
Mm.
I have to get my makeup redone. I got so upset my paint started to smear.
It's rather hard to keep up this appearance, so I really needed it.
All of this does not happen on its own.
Do you really think I have to look this natural? It takes hard work and a lot of dedication to it.
Narcissist! Narcissist!
Okay,
Maybe-
come on,
Maybe
Birdie!
that's what made him turn traitor. Maybe that's what made Knights turn traitor. He just got so sick of having to put on makeup every day. He was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. This dress code
but-
is
Look
abhorrent."
so
But
natural.
Knights
Put all the
has perfectly
stuff on
good
my face.
eyelashes.
That's the natural beauty. Which Riala is very jealous of, so he's like, you know what? You're out of here.
Great. I mean, first the fanny pack from before, and now we're discussing about makeup equipment and such?
It just goes to show where the topic goes when you talk about anything.
Yes. But I will admit, this level is nice.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job. I mean, you even sometimes get a frontal view. That's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Well,
than
I'm glad
being
you guys
super-
are enjoying
instead of
it.
being
All
su-
I'm seeing is just pillars of white.
Oh, I see that too. But I've played the game before,
Yeah.
so I kind of have an idea of what's going on.
Yes, you got the birdie!
Whoa, I've
done.
never seen this.
Chaos control.
Oh,
Nice
zip
is having
line.
fun ziplining.
He may be
That
able to fly,
reminds
but
me, there's
apparently
something I'd like to do on Jonesy's raft, but I have to wait until she's ready to continue.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I'm ready next time for you.
All right. Be ready for your viewers of nightmares, people.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
And there's a sheep in the background sleeping. Meh.
When I first saw this guy, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. He's gonna eat me! So,
This is like a heartbeat here, and pachinko, creepy pachinko machine.
oh, wait, I
It's
was
the
thinking,
pachinko of doom.
I love this one.
Yeah, here he comes. Don
Don
Balon.
Balon. Oh, the music for this one is great. I love it.
Honestly, I'll take it over than Puffy.
Yeah, I mean,
Because she barely did much as a threat to you.
well, this guy barely does much of this threat either. You just gotta watch out for his arms.
Exactly. Puffy doesn't do that.
What really gets you is when he falls past you and you have to try and get him before he goes too far.
Exactly, which is what Dumbledore kind of wins over a bit.
No!
No! You come back here! You come back here! No clowning around for you!
Isn't he also a jester?
I think he's more clown than Knights is.
Yes. Hey, stop clowning around!
He's definitely fooling around.
Eh.
The
Well,
boss
good,
battles can be so short.
The first level anyway. The second level is like, oh my god!
Yeah, a lot more.
And you have to get past these train-like things. It's like nuts.
Yeah, I know.
Got an 8.
You got an A! Nice!
Well done.
Woohoo! You
What
done
was I
good,
looking up?
Ree. You done good.
I'm done right.
You done good. You done right.
Mhm.
Isn't the next level the one with the weird boat though?
What?
where Nice turns into a boat. Of course, it's not as bad as when he turns into a car. That's kind of creepy.
I
No,
think
no,
you
no.
mean
It's not as
coaster.
bad as when he turns into a roller coaster.
Yeah,
car.
that the coaster. Ugh.
Now, are we to assume that this all happens in one night, or does it just? Is this like each level
It's
is?
not. It's not quite clear.
I think I like to think it's multiple.
I know it's hard to tell because like in the story we have, we just have is that dream times faster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dreams can be as quick or as long as people want them to be. Sometimes it feels like a blink of an eye, when really it's been several hours.
Yeah, it's like Inception. The farther down you go, the slower it goes.
Yeah, it can also be like that. Like you could have a dream that seems to take years, but really it's, like I said, just a few hours. Time is irrelevant in a dream.
Yeah.
No pressure,
Oh, so I like how they describe the idiot and their importance.
Have you noticed that Owl's been losing feathers?
Yeah. What?
He's going bald in his old age.
I guess he's just like molting or something.
I guess
Oh,
it's that time of
I'm
year.
not going bald. I'm just molting.
Tell me something. This is about owl.
I guess Will's just like, okay.
Okay,
Hold
we'll
on.
go with it.
Hold on a second.
No,
Hold on a second. Didn't it snow at the end of this game?
Oh, no. That only when you get all A ranks.
The secret ending. Yeah.
Oh, is that how you get the secret ending? I just thought you played through both games and then you got the secret ending. Unless I was that good. I have no idea.
No, you get all A rings and beat the game, and that's when the Dream Gate has the snow and it plays Sweet Snow.
No. I didn't
The
say
ending where Will and Helen meet
Dream
each other
Gate.
in the
I
real
said the
world.
end of the game. You know, when Will and Helen meet each other.
Oh, that's what.
What are you doing? Are you trying to find Dinala?
Speaking of Dinella, how has he been?
Where are you?
He's been all right.
Ah!
He's been a bit busy trying to get things
Parkour,
done.
parkour.
Parkour! Ah,
Yay! I climbed a rock.
what are you doing?
Oh, there's an ankle.
Whoa. Okay.
You know, it would be funny if Jackal was inside the mine shaft you find down here.
Yeah, that's what we were talking. That's what we discussed before. You remember, Kat?
Yeah.
The idea of what Jackal's role would be if he did somehow appear in this game.
It makes sense. He could say, hey, you forgot where you were? Okay, let's keep going.
Pick a card, any card.
And you can get in. You just have to go out to the side there.
Yeah, considering that this is just a hallway and such.
Yeah, it's just a random hole. It looks like they were planning on putting something there, but all there is just that error at the end of the shaft.
Yeah, and also, don't you find it kind of weird that Nightmares are outside the Dream Gate?
They're
Well,
waiting.
Dude, I was
Always watching. Will Turner.
But it's weird. I mean, Riala can pretty much go into the Dream Gate without an issue.
I guess
that's
he's just
because
strong
he's
enough.
Nightmare in general. He's second in command to Wiseman, who can also get into the Dream Gate easily.
Especially at this point with only 2 dreamers keeping it protected, it's not really strong enough to really block most but the strongest, so.
Yeah, and not to
True.
mention Will and Helen only have 1 Idia each, which makes them very weak. So the Dream Gate itself is weak. But as they get stronger, you find that the only Wiseman can get in.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're having this kind of discussion, this scientifically logical discussion about a game. I just realized that.
No,
But
a
hey, I
game
find it a
about
lot more fun than
dreams.
talking about frickin' Sonic.
Oh yeah. I mean, Sonic has just gone downhill. I'm sorry.
It's okay. In fact, I'd rather stick with
Okay.
Knights, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay,
If
I
you
think
really
this is
want
more
this
of
kind
the.
of discussion, I'll see if I can drag Interface into them. He likes having these sorts of discussions.
I think this might be the chase mission next. I don't know.
Also, you're welcome, Ash.
What? Huh?
What can I say except we're dead
What?
soon?
I'm going to invite him and see what he says.
Okay. Okay. We're going to the next level. Let's
We're
see.
radioactive, radioactive.
Oh wow, that actually looks pretty. Actually.
Oh, it couldn't get worse. Radioactive and the dragons.
No, why are there Christmas lights? And it's the yeah, no doubt about it. It's the Link mission.
It's Octopa!
Hello, Gold. Hey, Gold.
We saw the next on the bat!
Hi.
Hellos. Anyways,
Hi.
who wants sushi? Or calamari?
Dare you?
We're just hanging out and having fun.
One
watching.
question is Octopa the
nice.
individual octopus or is it a species?
I say species, but anyways.
Hmm.
Okay. That was a weird cameo.
Well, at least he came in for a couple minutes. He seemed to play along a little.
Yeah, but when he starts
Maybe
playing,
he was busy with something else.
yeah, and you know it's funny when he plays as Riala, you can tell he's having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad he didn't say. It's too bad he didn't make his real say, "I'd like some calamari."
Yeah,
But
you made him sound like Metaton.
oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah!
Echo in here. But hey, there's the inspiration we had for that one chapter.
What? Which chapter?
It's the chapter where Molly learns how to fly. Of course, we did it in the Emerald Forest.
That was no, it
Helen's-
wasn't Emerald Forest. It was Memory Forest.
I call it Emerald sometimes when I don't remember the memory.
It's okay.
Don't shoot me!
No, it's okay.
But we love you!
Because I love you.
We love you, Mr. Bond.
Wow, look at all these links.
Nice. You're doing good, Ree. She's a
The
better
right,
player than most of us.
yeah, with the frickin' mind.
Well, the fact that she can beat the Sky concert level is enough for me.
Yeah, honestly,
I never beat that level when I had
I
a Wii.
dread the
Oh, I
Sky
need
concert.
to play that one again. I think I got that one. I think I got that one with not too many problems, but I want to play that one again. That was
Well, but it's gonna be a while for her to pretty much get to that.
one of my favorite levels is the one where you have to catch the gems for the volcano. The music.
I know what you're talking about.
Da, 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 da.
It has good music.
I love the music.
Yeah, no denying that. But it also makes you wonder this. Is okay. Riala has gems on him, so where exactly did he get those?
Dream logic.
Dream logic.
Jinx, knock on wood.
Well, I already got a soda. You want it?
Nope, I've already got one. What's your soda?
I'm a good.
Peeper.
A what?
A Dr. Peeper.
Oh.
Peeper papa, keep it papa,
It's nice how you censored that because apparently in another country, the name is actually kind of an insult.
What?
Also, saying Dr. Peeper's funny.
Oh yeah, Dr. Pepper is kind of funny.
Eh,
How is Dr. Pepper an insult?
I'm not quite
Wouldn't
sure.
you like to eat a pepper too?
oh, look who's back!
Oh, kind of
Who's
like
back?
how Sly Cooper's name had to be changed to just Sly. because
Hey,
of
hey,
how-
go!
Don't scare him off.
Hi.
We're letting him roost here, guys. I said we're gonna make some calamari.
You know, it actually sounds like a roller coaster now. We've actually got the wind effect.
Yes. hey, Gold.
What?
Cat wants you to say something in your Riala voice.
Why me?
You're the one who brought it up.
What is it?
Basically, Riala's gonna make some calamari.
Oh. Don't worry, I'll provide.
No, not the boys! I can't focus!
How about I serve you some calamari?
And we ruined Bree's concentration. Oh, that was awesome.
Yes.
Epic.
And sorry at the same time.
It's okay. Anyways, that's a good score.
That was good.
You know, if this was 2-player, I'm pretty sure we'd want to see Riala have a victory, the victory pose.
Well, technically, we
11
can
and
play
8.
two-player, but it's more like battle scenario.
Yeah. And the thing is, when Riala wins, he actually makes the same pose as Joker after the all-out attack.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, if you look at them side to side, they do that.
So he tugs on his gloves, he tugs on one glove, and then he tugs on the other while he's doing a smug smile.
Yes.
Well, that is kind of a yellow thing to do.
Yes. And ironic they're wearing similar color schemes.
Well, they're both made by the same company, so I'm not that surprised.
Don't fucking jumper your feet, but I'll fucking
Although
stab
the Persona
your
series
parents.
is under the
Okay.
subsidiary of Atlas,
Okay,
so
okay. Why do I envision one of the nightmares going, "Ooh, looking cool, Riala"?
No, it has to be Claus. Like, it has to be Claus.
Yes, it does, because Claus is the cat.
Looking
Maybe
cool,
maybe
Riala.
like a
All of a sudden, he has just Morgana's voice.
Woo! Looking cool, Riala.
This
Hey, Will, are you alright? Yeah.
Alright. Great. Why do I suddenly want to see the Nightmares dressed as the Phantom Thieves?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
You know, see.
Why do I suddenly want to hear Riella attempt the last surprise song? I don't know.
You're
to
making
be honest, I'd rather hear
And-
Takeover, but
You're making go mad. Make it go mad.
I'm not mad.
And also, we actually hear some daddy issues between these two.
Oh yeah.
What?
That's actually how these two connect.
Wait, what?
Nice
What
and
did you say?
Will.
Don't take my babies!
Well, Knights and Will were just talking about how they have similar like father issues going on.
I have a lot of issues with my dad. That's why I got this fanny pack.
Sorry, computer crash.
Okay. And also,
It doesn't. My computer's really quick to restart, but
and
it's
also,
still like.
again, in that scene, I don't see how people consider Knights thick in that way.
People just kept looking down. People just looking down.
Honestly, I don't. I never did.
Look at that booty. Show me the booty. Give me
Actually,
the
it's
booty.
more
I
Vince's
like the
hips, to
booty.
be
I want the
honest.
booty.
Why?
The juicy booty.
Why did Sega make his design like that? That just seems.
I don't know. Maybe
Whoa,
it's because.
Okay.
Knights- yeah?
Okay, so Knights is supposed to be genderless, so they're going with both, try to both the looks of a male and female to further emphasize it. That's why in the original Knights of the Dream, video game when Knights gets hit, he has more of a manly type voice, but it's quite feminine that way. Plus, men
I've
can look
never
like
seen
women.
a guy or a girl with butt cheeks that tall.
Oh, you haven't been looking at the right department, honey.
And also,
Why
I can
would
say
you?
I've
That's a
seen
really
people
serious
with that
wedgie.
type of ass.
what about Riala? Honestly,
Rihanna's just, masculine as fuck. Just gonna say that.
even with the makeup.
Even with the makeup, I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's weird.
But what about his voice of In the Dreams?
That is Cito.
Vision Nights.
Bittersweet Nights.
Wait. What time is it?
It's
Yes.
7:06 over here.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Sonic 06.
Oh, don't even bring that up in here. Unless this has to do with Mephiles, don't bring that crap in here.
You see, I get so tilted at the tower. I'm referencing something you might not know of.
See, I'm an alpha
The only thing I
gamer,
know of 06 is traveling by
Yes.
boxes.
and you're a beta.
They treat you like an item.
That and Generations' recreation of Crisis City was pretty good, and
Oh, wow.
Basically, you didn't see where they were going. That's the reason. I actually got an A rank on that the first time.
Wait.
If I
He'll jump in the pond. I don't care. Let him drown.
Okay, the third
Jump
one
in
is
the
basically
fountain.
the boat
Jump in the
sequence.
fountain.
Oh, isn't there like one of those little
Jump in the
teardrops?
fountain.
Isn't there a teardrop in the fountain?
What?
Yes. Yes. You should have jumped.
Too late, gone.
Fucking jump.
Okay.
It should be in there.
It's too late, baby. Oh, it's too late.
I didn't know there was supposed to be like a dream drop here.
Yeah, there is. It's hidden in the water.
Also,
You need me to get all these goddamn drops.
yeah, in order to get the two characters, Elliot and Claris.
Get off my dad!
Your dad is gone.
Nella, come here.
Oh.
Dad and Nella, come here.
Dinella!
Hey, wait, what are you doing? What did you just say?
Dinella.
I'm right here, you know.
Hi.
Hellos.
Hi. What was that about me not being here?
Your voice
I don't know. That's them, not
Well,
me.
Cat, Cat, you need to let Dad and Nella have his turn.
Actually, I was here. I just forgot to turn my voice off. I also have a voice changer.
Woo!
So
got
what
it.
you've been showing us is simple parlor tricks.
Boing.
It's still funny how both
Boing.
Fallon and Lance are basically, they took a break from the theater and just decided to work at the carnival for a bit.
Yeah.
I can do a pretty good voice now.
Go ahead, cheer it, cheer it, cheer it.
Hold on, I need to recite the His speaking lines.
All right, people, he's going to do it.
Hold on, let me fucking Google it.
Okay. Lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo.
What?
I don't think there's a dream drop inside the thing.
Yeah.
You gotta keep jumping in! Fucking jump!
Did you even look up a guide?
I played this game many times and I got the dream drops and I know there's no dream drops in you butts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then why aren't you changing?
You gotta get all 60.
I can always check later.
Alright.
I put that
Okay, he's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
The music. That music. She has it blaring at my headphones.
Okay.
Blessing, not the hip phones.
Okay. Go
Legit
ahead.
blowing them up. I'm sorry. Hold on.
All right, Gold.
Patience is a virtue, my friend.
Which I do not possess.
Oh, Christ. Alright. Alright, I have it. Alright. Just, walk into the theater, yada, 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 you see the shard. Anyways. Oh? Why, hello there. And welcome! Here, have this. And tell me, what is it that you miss? Of course, it's a piece of your heart! Which means it's time for the show to start!
hit the wrong button.
Alright, I'll keep going if you want.
Yes.
Sure, having a good time. You think so? I don't think they look nearly as happy as you do. It's just
Let's go find your heart, little one!
always used to take me down there.
It's a wonder world we shall embark upon!
On a somewhat unrelated note, Will, your shoes are going to be soaking wet.
Yes. And
They're
also,
squishy socks.
hey, Knights has the better response more than Sonic is nowadays.
Nightopia, come on, we've got to help them.
We're going
Okay,
to help
squishy
them.
socks. Squishy socks.
You see, Knights here isn't making any particular jokes or horrible puns or cringy dialogue.
Well, it's part of Sonic's character to speak in such a manner.
Yeah, but as a sitcom?
Yeah, well,
That's
it's like
both
he's
Sonic.
a cool guy from the 90s.
I know.
Let him drown. Then let them drown. I know Knights would definitely be upset with me if I said that to them. So
This is. I love the song for this one.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm fucking it up.
You're screwing it up? Okay.
This way, no!
Oh, there was a dream drop up there.
I know! My thing's glitchy.
You know you can restart if you want.
She can restart later. She can always come back later.
That's
This is
true.
practice round.
Also, seriously, Knights is a boat. It's not the worst, okay? It's not the worst.
The roller coaster is horrible.
Yeah, it's horrifying. I'm gonna be honest here. Do people actually not realize that
I
Knights
don't
is
know
a shape?
why, but this just makes me think more of a jet ski than a boat.
Okay, now I can envision that.
That's funny.
I will say that the Knights is scarier when he's not trying to be scary.
Yeah.
When he turns into a roller coaster.
It's ironic.
I mean, roller coasters are scary to most people.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about the design.
I know what you mean. I mean, I can't stand heights, so going to a coaster like that just really sets me off.
Oh, well, then you
And
might not want to
yet
be
you're
near
a character who's able to fly.
me.
Well, I've heard stranger things.
You also want to know a little something? Or,
The one person who's easily seasick recommended us a game about surviving on a raft.
okay. Well, I guess I could pretty much bring... Yeah, we can definitely hear the music, alright?
Hey, what was that question you had about Colin and Lance?
What?
Don't worry about it. If it,
Damn it!
At least you know where it is. Okay. So yeah. Sega All-Stars Racing transformed. People honestly were confused as to why Knight wasn't the driver and why he was considered the vehicle.
Because he can turn into the car the Nightopian can't.
Same with Rio. I mean, well, it's because they're both shapeshifters. It's not really that a big issue. Also, hey, Gold, you're back again.
Yes, back again.
We basically get thick boat Knights. Why are you so dubby thick here?
Sorry, I'm swimming.
Oh fuck! Why you do that?
Hawking sharks.
Get you. Got you.
Got it! You got him! You got him! At least you passed.
When's Vanilla?
Whee! He would definitely win a splashing contest.
Yes, why am I thinking of that one Mario Party mini game where you have to splash people?
Because
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
I can't do this. Ah!
Where are you going?
Away.
she can't do this
Hello?
anymore. Time to go into Sonic Shuffle.
Let me out. Let me out.
You can't
Okay.
jump in the Dark Ocean. Are you crazy?
Okay, Rio, I'm pretty sure he'd be just off to the side. He's just like, yes, jump into the dark ocean, visitor.
And then he stops like from an invisible wall. It's like, what?
What?
And nice to thank you.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Somebody out there must really hate us.
Alright, time for the boss.
Oh yeah!
gee,
Time for
I
the
wonder
boss,
which one
boss, the
this is.
big hairy boss.
Come on, come on! It's an awesome boss!
Go, 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 go!
Jump, jump,
I'm gonna die.
jump. Do, banu, banu, banu.
Wait, is this one Jackal?
Don
No,
Balon!
This is harder Don Balon. Watch how it goes.
Sadly, Jackal's not in the game, sadly.
Yeah,
No.
Jekyll ain't in the game.
I'm
Come
just
on.
going off of memory of the 6 bosses that were reskinned in the Knights DLC of Sonic Lost World.
Oh, none of those guys show up in Journey of Dreams. These are all the Journey of Dreams bosses.
That's probably why they all looked so different.
Yep.
But
Jackal looked
Wait,
good.
does that mean you don't fight you don't is it? No, his name's not Master Hand.
Wiseman? Yeah, Wiseman
you don't
still
fight him.
You fight him because he's the king of the nightmares.
yeah, the creator.
But I think the only one who's really similar is Don Balon. He's similar to who
Puffy.
I call her Miss Don Balon sometimes, but yeah, Puffy.
Ah.
What about Chamberlain?
Camelon is close to Jackal.
But instead of beating his mantle off, you literally have to find him in a sea of question marks while dodging his bombs and stuff.
Yeah, pretty
Playing
much.
hide and seek.
Garania is a combination of Gulpo and Gilwing.
And let's see, Miss Bella, the spider, she's kind of the alternative version of Claus.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
I have no idea where Cerberus comes into the picture.
It's practically original, anyways.
And then there's what's the witch's name?
I think
Bomamba.
I think we're about to
And
see.
oh my God, Will's not there. You can't see him.
So,
It's like, okay, Nice, are you talking to yourself?
No, he was talking to Don Balon.
Oh,
And watch this. Look at this scroll. Watch this.
yeah.
I
It's like,
can't do this.
There's so many.
Am I missing something? Why is Ree freaking out?
Because this is a longer version of the first fight. And Don Balon,
Hey, kick his booty.
you can do it.
You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Right?
Just keep going at him.
Reed, kick him in the knee.
Are you okay? Ree, are you okay? I think she's
Is
having
he scared of Don? Wait, hold on. Ree, are you actually scared of Don Balon?
To be fair, to be honest, I'd forget of it too.
I'm sorry. Cerberus is scared. Cerberus and Urania are scarier than this.
Understandably so.
You got this.
Cerberus looks like a little Pomeranian with spikes and little tiny
I thought he
little
looked
legs.
more like a Doberman mixed with the Egyptian dogs.
No!
It does come.
Yes!
Happening.
No!
Oh! There he is! Come on! No, you
Not going
don't!
down. Stupid! Mother duck!
Okay, next gate. Jumpers.
No!
It's okay, okay. You're okay, you're okay.
Where are you? Don't go
Go
down!
on, where
better not
are
go
you?
down.
There he
You're
is.
grounded for life. No!
It's okay. You got this. Honestly, I didn't have them as trouble with this guy.
I do. There's some fun though. The trains.
You know, I basically question this. You know how people make cover music of certain themes?
I know.
Oh! Well, it makes you wonder why no one has actually attempted these boss musics.
Because they're too perfect.
Guess how many times people have done, say, like Journey of Dreams, huh? Or Into Dreams, mainly of Dreams?
Maybe they have trouble finding the right lyrics to these those.
No, Down the line! No! Don't go down, okay? Okay, go up.
You see him? Okay, there he is.
Go up!
You got him up there. Just keep a steady pace on him. Okay, there he is. You got him. Okay, there.
He's stuck. Oh my gosh, you actually got him past it. All you have to do is get him to that gate.
Go in!
Okay, he's dead.
You
You got it.
Hey, the heck? Why you mute? Why you mute the fizz? Why you mute the fizzer? This is a moment of triumph.
Yes. Finally.
You're muted.
Oh boy.
I think she's taking a moment to decompress from
Yeah,
actually
considering
hitting
what
the ball.
happened. And anyways, that looks like gum. Looks like a big
How does
gumball.
that look like gum?
I don't know.
If that's
Anyways,
gum, then that's like a...
okay, and here's a rather dark scene here. Wiseman.
Oh, here he is. Look.
Oh.
I don't know why I mistakenly called him Master Hand.
It's okay.
He's got more than one. He's got Master Hand.
Given which hand it is, it's more like Crazy Hand.
Anyways, there's bits where Riella either doesn't look directly at Wiseman or he's visibly shaking.
Yeah, especially after he kills Dombalon.
Yeah, he saw one of his own kind get crushed.
It's like, holy crap!
I mean, come on. Riella obviously knows what goes on whenever something fails.
Ooh, a treasure chest. Treasure
And
chest.
punishment and such. And time to go, Dolphin!
Oh, good.
Yay, Dolphin!
Oh,
Are you good now?
Yeah, I'm fine. I hate that level so much.
It's very tricky. Yeah, I know.
oh, she did it with flying colors. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I just hate it.
Aww.
Anyway, since we're done Will's post stage, do you want to go to
Although-
Helen's?
Sure. What do you guys think?
Alrighty.
I think she did pretty well.
Yeah. I'd say we go to Helen's and see just how different it is, and we get to see Riella firsthand.
Meh.
Mhm.
First hand.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to see me struggle, then
Yes.
Revenge of Shinobi for the Sega Genesis.
Okay, time for Helen's
I've
story.
never figured out how to beat that boss.
these cutscenes are so good. Look.
That sounds like a difficult one. But like I said, I feel a bit of a connection to Helen because I used to play the violin.
Mm.
And let me
I
just
used
say,
to
the
watch my
form
is
is
I-
very,
violin.
childhood
was so
friend
amazed at
Hazza
it.
also plays the violin.
Also, what is that exactly? That's not a phone, is it?
It's a phone. Or a page.
That's a weird phone.
And that's not how you put your violin down. You're supposed to put it in the case so it stays good. You know how expensive those bowstrings are?
She's 12.
Yeah,
What do you expect?
I hear those bowstrings are made out of horse tail hairs with moon dust
And okay,
coated in moon dust.
that is some good looking
resin,
ice
yes.
cream.
Huh?
It must have been a Baskin Robbins ice cream.
They actually have to coat the bowstrings in a resin to make them slip along the
Okay,
strings.
and oh gosh.
There you
Ah!
And this is Helen's side of the hill.
No,
Wait, this is something I have not seen.
This is first was like a jump scare.
Coming to the light, my daughter. We have cookies.
We have cookies.
Yes,
have
and we
cookies.
have jesters who will basically be very mischievous, and also Knight seems kind of a little more aggressive in this. You know what I mean?
With Helen, he seems a bit nicer. With Will, he's a bit harsher.
I guess interacting with whatever kid, I'm guessing.
And poor Owl just gets pushed no matter what.
Oh, if you probably don't see for a second, Owl's eyes pop out of his they come out of his they come out a little bit after Knight appears and scares them.
Yeah.
He startles them.
Standing at the entrance to what your people would call the world of dreams.
Well, I guess it's a way to express someone being shocked, having their eyes popping out
Owl,
of their
you're
head.
talking to a ghost.
Hey, dream logic. Dream logic.
This is a
Oh, how should I put it?
It is another world, one that you are able to visit only while you are fast asleep. We ourselves refer to it as the night dimension, and people who come to the night dimension
are known as visitors.
Oh, pardon me. I do tend to
Gee, I wonder why. Are you gonna see it?
Here we go.
Hi, Knight!
Ugh.
Yes! Knight knocked Owl over.
Hi, Knight!
And I love how right
Is that
afterwards,
the
Knight
year?
just pretends like nothing happened.
Yeah. I like Knights. Knights is just full of surprises.
your elders in such a manner. Hey there, sorry about the old bird here.
Oh my God, Knight,
Okay.
I love you.
Knights, a little space, please!
Actually, that was good space. That was okay.
Okay.
Not like when he
Now
got.
he's doing a figure of 8.
You can see why I consider Knights to be Balin's dance partner whenever they have a guest appearance. That's why.
You want to go ice skating with me?
I think that'd be called sky skiing, I guess.
Now watch the way that that they show this next scene. It's tilted at an angle, which of course has the side effect of showing something's not right.
Here it comes. Just
See, it's tilted to the side a
Go
little bit.
over and touch Knight.
no!
No!
Not like that! Not like
That's
that!
what I think you're into that sort of thing.
What the heck, Owl? What the heck? You know, I bet Riala, he was waiting out there, and he just heard that.
It's like, nope.
He'd be like, what is that old bird thinking?
And I thought I was the nightmare.
Yes.
Would it sound better if they said to touch Knight's hand?
Yes.
Yes, it
Something
would have.
like what they did in Will's scene. It wasn't so bad.
Yeah. Anyways, and
No, it could easily be. Owl could go like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
take
that's
Helen, take Knight's hand, Helen."
the That was definitely awkward.
It was completely intentional what they made Owl say there.
And honestly, if anything, when I played through this, I never really thought of it like that. I just like, oh, okay. Are we supposed to like touch hands or something?
Me,
Yeah,
I was like, wait a second. What? Did they really just say it like that? Are you kidding me? I was like, oh, please stop. Just don't. Please don't.
I mean, Knights is genderless. How do you expect?
I know, but it's Owl that says it, and how he says it. That's the part that's hilarious.
You know, I bet in the story somewhere, Knights would actually just poke fun at it or just probably bring it up at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like, what did you mean, Owl?
Yes, I am playing right. Oh wait, this is left. No, go this way.
You know, there
love
is a
this
good
music.
way to tell your left from your right hand.
Oh, I glitched.
Nice.
Well done, little girl.
Yes.
How dare you?
You know, I'll basically make a comment here, but I bet Knight's outfit is just really, really soft and such. Like, really good soft material. And also, since I brought up Balin before, if you actually took notice of his outfit, it's kind of similar to that of Snow when it sparkles. Like, his outfit is white as snow, which means it sparkles like snow. I mean, do any of
Does
you
that
guys
mean
pretty much
it
thought of it like
melts
that?
when? But doesn't that mean it melts when he enters hot places?
No, not from what it looks like.
Dream logic, you're trying to
Dream logic.
And also, well, Balin drinks
I
wine, which
should
is official.
stop hanging around Interface. He tends to ask these sorts of questions.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, it makes us think about new ideas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's actually official that Balin drinks wine.
I never actually played 2 players before, but does Real legs like dangle when you play as him? Like when he's flying, like Knight's legs, what they do right now?
I don't know. It's been a while.
I love doing the yellow ribbon tricks. I love doing those.
Yeah, they're just really nice.
It's just fancy.
I mean, it just shows that Knights is quite an acrobat.
Yep, it reminds me of those people who did those swings. I think it's the trapeze. I love it.
Oh?
Oh yeah. Gold's been trying to make some new characters.
Those
We
look
got
really
to
nice,
them.
Gold. Those look really nice.
Yeah.
A nightmare at the dream gate.
No. Yeah.
Alright, time to get rid of the seahorses.
We named the jester on the actually she's a clown. On the left, Missy, and the one on the right is Dawn.
Nice. Okay, let's get
The little girl's name is Joe. I can't remember the little boy's name. Oh, what was it?
Oh yeah, Kat. I did hand drawings of my animatronic characters.
Yeah, I saw that.
What do you think?
Hey, hold on.
Oh wait,
There's
we're at
something
the
I've got
ocean
to tell
again.
you.
Yeah. I like how
You see
Knights
that
is the one
black
to
ocean?
acknowledge it.
Anyway, knew it. You mean that ocean over there? The black water? Right.
Ooh, Sonic Shuffle?
Exactly what it is myself. But they say
Helen, you're white.
Yeah, she's a ghost.
But to return here again.
No,
Helen's hair
white.
moves.
I'm not
I like how her ponytail mimics Knight's horns. That's a nice detail.
It is. There we go. Francis and Joe. Those are the kids' names.
You're saying it wrong.
Well, how am I supposed to say?
Francis. Joe.
Joe. Joe.
Joe.
They're French, because you have to have the accent. And oh, I like how Knight's behavior is in this.
Sparks of light that play within your heart.
Roll the eyes.
Knights just rolls his eyes like a teenager, like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, it's just
And it's like, let's just go already.
I mean, I don't blame Knights.
Come on, Owl. Would you shut your beak?
Can I just say that Knights has some really gorgeous lashes? And,
Ah.
3, 2, 1, jump scare!
And bam!
Riella!
What's up, biatch?
Gray, why are you here?
Well,
I'm here to capture you. What the fuck do you think? We've done this routine time and time again.
Monster.
Yes.
And I can see Owl personally just being like, thank you, at least someone finally says listen to your elders besides me.
But yeah, you have to admit.
Knights. Whatever will I do?
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was terribly frightening, wasn't
No
it?
kidding!
Owl's so nice, too.
That was very scary.
And Helen is a bit
Thank
more
you.
fragile than Will, at least emotionally.
Yeah.
Mm.
They ambush them and steal their idiot from them. In all likelihood,
Yeah, seriously, that's the thing with Riella. He definitely gives off an definitely gives off an impression.
And then Helen looks at him like, they kind of looked alike. Didn't you notice that?
I just thought of it as like good guy, bad guy sort of thing. Because I mean, there are good
What?
humans,
Good
bad
twin,
humans.
evil twin? Except they're not twins.
Is it weird that I never really realized the two were actually siblings until they just flat out say it?
Well, I try not to assume, but yeah.
I suppose they look different enough to not to fool you into thinking that they're not siblings.
I mean, look at Knight's colors and how he acts and such. I assumed he wasn't one of them.
Well,
It's so
Well, just because they have different personalities doesn't necessarily mean that two people are not siblings.
Welcome to being under the sea.
Aqua Garden?
Aqua Garden, which is basically the splash garden of this game.
Aqua Garden. Garden.
Yes.
The Garden Leviosa.
oh, so cute, so scared.
Swish, swish, and flick.
You know, it's funny how, it's kind of funny, the fact that, Nightmarins, they practically eat Nightopians. And yet, at the same time, they're capable of breeding? That's kind of weird. And also, what do you mean according to them?
Logic.
Knights is right in front of you!
Not that well.
Oh, don't worry, Helen. I get trapped in these 5 times a night.
5 times a night. 5 times a night.
It's kind of a routine thing. I actually get paid to do this. It's my job.
In the original, It must have been kind of annoying the fact that you had to lose all 4 of your Idia just so you can pretty much just try and get knights out of there.
I
I will admit, this is actually a nice looking level. Hey, Ree! The bat is trying to talk to you.
What's up?
Yes?
When's Klonoa?
Klonoa?
Quinoa?
When you gonna get that? I don't know.
Klonoa?
My
Hey,
brain's
anyway,
just wanting to die.
Klondike bar?
Everybody wants a Klondike bar.
Oh! Yeah, take a look at that. Awesome
Cute.
gold. Awesome
That-
gold.
That's
So
cute.
cute.
um,
I'm.
I don't want to be mean, but isn't the rings a little bit too high up?
Yes, who's back? Back in black.
There you go.
Back
I sent it.
I'm gonna go grab one of my
Aw, that is
oversized
cute.
ones. Oh! Didn't you guys show me that once? Oh, that was adorable.
Yeah.
tat.
Mm-hmm.
Ha.
That is cute.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, that reminds me. Funny thing. You know that cat, that cat avatar, that black and white one that I've been wearing a lot of recently?
Yeah.
Okay, apparently the real version of it, when I do the thumbs up, its mouth literally opens up to show a lot more teeth. So mine is a lot better than the actual character.
Mm-hmm.
So
Anyways.
I got the knight. I got the knights while everyone else has Riala.
Ah, that's ironic.
I'll have to show you it sometime.
Okay.
So, Cat.
I mean,
Ready?
I just thought it was the Cheshire Cat dressed as Tao Kaka.
You what? Are you talking about like Tat, or
Have
are we talking
you
about
played VR Chat, Gold?
We're talking about something else, but Tat is awesome. Tat kind of reminds me of the character we're talking about.
Hold on, but wait. Okay, so what's this cat? Dressed up. Well, tell me it, because I think I know a little bit.
Okay, it looks like the Cheshire Cat from Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, but his face is black, and he's wearing a hoodie, and his legs look like the legs of a crow. Oh, and it's got like a dog tail.
That's a weird combination.
Hang on, let me see if I can find a picture of the darn thing.
Oh, in the meanwhile, Ree, you gotta continue.
Yeah.
I like Aqua Garden.
Stop it. I will stab you all.
Hey, are you watching that video I posted?
Also, this is supposed to be the setting for the tennis course. In Superstars Tennis.
Okay.
I'm kind of equal to be both Knights and Riella player.
I know there's another dream job somewhere, but I don't know how to get it.
I think you need the dolphin.
Oh yeah, the dolphin goes underwater.
What goal are you trying to say to me?
the dragon can go through geysers of air. I can't remember the rocket. I think the rocket's for speed.
Yeah.
What did Gold wanted to say to me before he left?
He just says I'm done.
Yeah.
But
Like-
he said something about no, and then I left to get something to eat. What did he say?
He said something about Klonoa.
Okay then.
The
Come
rabbit.
back.
He was thinking since you
Yeah, I
have
was trying to see if I was on the right track with what I was thinking, because
you were.
yeah, like I said, the only point of contact I've had was a crossover game, and where he was one of the characters that was dragged into the story, and apparently I was somewhat right on the mark, but since the game's in Japanese, it's very hard for me to figure out what's going on. It's not like Project Cross Zone 1 and 2, where they use some roughly the same characters, but
There it
because
is.
they
There it
have
is. There's the
English text
there's the
alongside
area
the
that's where
Japanese
you
dub,
play tennis.
tennis in Project Cross Zone 2.
No,
This is a Knights game.
Oh,
Sega Superstars Tennis. This is where you actually this is one of the courses.
yeah, well,
Let's see. I was thinking of something a second ago. Oh, I'm gonna ask one of you guys the next time we play if you can do a screen capture with my character on it so that I can kind of show it because I can't find the darn thing.
yeah,
I basically don't know how to do it.
next time I'm on VR chat, I'll see if I can take a screenshot.
What?
Check
What?
out Private Cat. Cat. Remember
Oh,
the
boy.
stream?
But thanks
Right.
for the reminder.
Wait, that was Ace?
Got it.
Hang on.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry.
No, I was actually about to get the picture. Hang on. I don't know. I'll let you.
These are also just really nice visuals. Sorry, I have soda with me.
Let me, I'll let you guys be the judges of whether this is a good shot or not. Because yes, that is my brother. That is Ace. He's playing as a character from Titanfall called PT. My favorite character, actually.
Well, if he's from Titanfall, I can see why. I can see how you could climb inside and.
It's really disorienting, especially when he's.
Oh, by the way, something's coming up.
Oh yeah, get on ya.
Yeah, Urania.
Oh crap.
And here he comes into the stadium.
Big fishy!
Get away, get away, get away, get away. Yeah! Wait,
I just see
you
lots of
already
bright
get
lights.
eaten.
Holy crap! It's just all nuts. Oh, you got eaten, didn't you?
I'm sorry, but just look at him. He's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, especially when you can't see him.
Get up, look
Yeah.
at there. Time
Oh
to
yeah,
pop
he
those
explodes with a bunch
balloons.
of balloons. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. Or as some would say, suck up those balls!
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it just looks like King Boom Boo as a fish.
King Boom Boo. Awesome.
Gotcha.
You got him!
Oh, that reminds me. I wonder if it's still there. Actually, I'll check what my phone is like. Computer's busy.
That fight was always so weird.
The King Boom Boo fight?
Yeah, I mean, the guy's literally going, "Blah, blah,"
Brrrah!
Let's see.
and then if you
I've
get too close, it's like chop,
got
chop, 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 chop.
And then,
Yeah,
and then he starts throwing
this.
fire at you, and then he breathes fire.
Interface.
I'd say it's probably one of the few unique fights in that game. Okay,
What at this point?
the bat is back. The bat is back. Where's
Wow,
Knights
you have
exactly?
tons of followers.
Seriously, where's Knights in these cutscenes anyways? I can't hear ya. Okay, seriously, there's a fan going
How
off.
many of them are there?
I swear it's not me because I don't have a fan in here.
Maybe we should change it.
Yeah, this is definitely.
Wait, when did you become friends with him?
Anyways, and Helen is white as a ghost. Again.
I'm sure not that close to his face like that.
And Kat, seriously, because something's going on, we can't hear you. The bat is mainly here. Gold, is there a fan going off in your room?
Gold, do you have a fan on?
Me? No.
Gold.
The bat. Okay.
Yeah. I think he has a fan on or something. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I
Sorry.
didn't realize you were I didn't realize you were following him, Jonesy.
Yeah, I think he followed me at some point, and I just followed him back.
Anyways, you were saying, Kat? We didn't hear you.
I cannot remember.
Okay. I mainly asked, where the heck was Knights? Considering that we didn't see him at all.
I think he's either in that room or he's flying above the fountain like he usually does. Playing his flute.
Delete his account.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just flying around bored. He's like, can we? Or he's hanging out with Will right now.
That might be an idea, because they kind of are happening at the same time.
Yeah, so he could easily be hanging out with Will right now.
That is
Man,
true.
that does a full job.
Yeah, well, Knights has the job of protection and such. It's kind of funny how Balin is a theater owner, and yet he's basically helping guide these sort of souls these broken souls who lost a part of them and such.
I think that's his job, but
Yes. How I basically can describe Knights themselves, they're just mainly that friend who is actually willing to pretty much hang out with you and such. And, well, yeah, there are points where they have their own ideals and such. They still pretty much would be willing to lend you a hand and such and let you have a good time. Oh, and able to stand up to those who dare to try to wrong or cause harm. That's mainly what I see Knights as. Okay, this is the Link mission.
Okay, found the guy.
Why is it so hard to find some good art?
Oh, great, radiation time.
Whee!
And no, it's the bubble mission. I actually like.
Okay, who actually tries to make their own giant bubble and then just shove it into the tiny bubble?
I do.
Oh, you do that? Who just
I
tries to
did,
build up
I
an
did.
existing bubble?
I haven't
did.
played that mission in a while. I don't remember what I would do.
Oh, poor owl.
He didn't push start.
I'm surprised his head didn't come off.
Practice for a while.
Oh, look at his feathers fluffed up like, whew.
Yep. Just like an
He's
actual
trying to
owl.
be dignified, and the two just start laughing like, oh, you know.
Right, like, we saw you. You can't fool us.
Yeah.
He's like, well, why don't you try?
Yes.
I find it funny that his beak is so malleable.
Yeah.
Dream
Well,
logic.
It's like Eggman's teeth, if you know what I mean.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Where's my
Ah. Okay. Also, those
There
are
you
puff.
go.
Also, those are puff.
This is just one of those fun missions.
Yeah, I know.
Not gonna glitch on me, right?
I like how basically this game is more selected in mission mode is more based around missions rather than going the same place over and over and over and over. I mean, you're still in the same dream.
Yeah, I can't do it with that.
You're still in the same dream world. It's just that you're doing it in different. You're just doing different objectives and such.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not all about, going after the bad guys. Sometimes it's just having fun in the dream, which is what I like about this game. Sometimes it's just fun days.
Yeah, and something that In the Dreams kind of lacked, I will admit.
Oh wait, I favorite. Did I not favorite this picture?
I don't know. Oh, there's a dream drop in this.
Dun, 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 dun. The music. Love it.
To be honest, I like it better than Song's Beach music.
This is just something you can just hang out to. It doesn't drive you crazy. It's like, yeah, let's just jam.
Yeah. I'm like, Sonic, not everything needs your frickin' rock music.
Nah. Except for Killer Whale.
Yeah, frickin' Killer Whale! Whoa, look at that! Hey, Owl, you say this is tough, huh? Ta-da! Let's see if you can make it bigger.
Sorry, dream drop hunting.
Try drill dashing. You know, around these things.
Where did I put the background?
I know it's definitely one. Did you found it?
No. Trying to remember where it is.
Okay, just keep drill dashing. Keep drill dashing. You'll find it.
For us, it'll show up like a weird little shiny sprite because our screen captures brightness so much. I'm surprised none of us have seen it. Time.
Oh well.
At least we looked, right?
You can keep. What's the rank?
B.
Oh. I mean, I know you can do
Right.
better. You can get more of those bubbles.
I found an
That's-
A-phone
that's a pretty
fine.
good
Oh,
point.
there's this little spin drop. I know
Okay.
it's in a pile of fizzes. Hello, Knights.
Okay, third mission. Now we go to the Link mission.
Where did I find this picture?
When you hear that music, you know it's Octopaw.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it something there? No, it's just an octopus. You're scared of everything,
So
aren't you?
scared.
Octopus.
He's kind of a scaredy cat too. If you chase after him, he'll leave behind a trail.
Did Nice indirectly call Helen a scaredy cat?
Yeah, he did. He says you're
Why
kind of a
don't you give it a
scaredy
shot?
cat, huh?
Aren't you?
No, he said the octopus is scaredy cat.
You said Octopus is scaredy cat too.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of a scaredy cat, aren't
Oh.
you?
So I guess he's just trying to make Helen feel better, saying, "Hey, he's scared too."
I mean,
I
Knights
know,
is, well,
that's
Knights
why I
is a
said
nightmare, and
Knights is indirectly saying it without, even maybe he doesn't even realize he did it.
I don't think Knights meant to be. I don't think Knights really meant that in a meaningful way.
I know. I'm just laughing at the fact that he indirectly said that without realizing.
Yeah, he's just trying to be like, oh, I need to rephrase my saying. I don't want to make them feel bad. Hello, Gold. Dang it, near at 69! We got the 69! Yes!
Don't you even go there, young lady.
I'm a dragon that literally is older than you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but still, no more than. Yes, we don't.
Hello.
You
Yo.
sound tired.
He's having a rough night.
Yeah.
A rough night.
Freeze.
Are you real sure about that?
Ash.
Sorry. Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Sorry.
Uh-huh. If he does come back, I expect both of you to apologize.
Done and done.
Nice.
Yeah, Knights.
Yes, that
Yes.
sure was nice. I know the next mission is basically just it's mainly you play as Helen.
Oh yeah, I didn't really like that level. It seemed a bit, well, stressful and boring to me.
I can understand how you feel.
Is it one or two dream drops in here? I don't remember.
I have no idea. I just know that this kind of freaked me out when I first saw it.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Because Wiseman?
No, watch what happens. It's like
Helen is a ghost.
just hanging out, then
Ah, an owl.
Nightmare Invasion.
Ah! It's Owl!
It-
Oh, that was a good Helen's voice that I did.
Yeah. There's Wiseman. Oh!
Holy.
Oh!
Spin cycle.
so hard that they undualized and she fell into the ocean.
Spin cycle.
Okay. Whoa, okay, that was bright. Now you
Watch
can fight
for the
Nightmare.
wake-ups. Watch out for the wake-ups.
The Awakers.
Awakens.
It sounded like you said white goats, and it's like, ah.
I will pretty much say this here. I actually like that the Nightmares actually come after you. Because in the
That makes
original
sense.
game, if you were being the kids, they don't do anything to you. The only thing you need to worry about is the clock.
It makes sense that the Nightmares come after you. I mean, they're trying to steal your Idia.
Well, in the original, you can just walk up to them and they don't even care. It's like, aren't you guys supposed to be threatening? Why aren't you doing anything?
We're on our break right now.
No, they don't do anything unless you're knights. I'm not even kidding. It's just like they only go after knights. They don't go after the kids.
Ah, they're on their break. They don't care. It's like, oh, it's a human. Wiseman will get him.
Or the bosses. Yeah.
And you literally have to borrow time.
They're just like, I don't get paid enough for this.
It's like it's almost like the time attack levels on Crash Bandicoot.
I never played that.
Oh, the one where you have to go along the wall, Great Wall of China.
Oh, wow.
The one where you have to go along the Great Wall of China with your tiger. That was the most fun to me. I like that one.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing the what do you call it when you literally start galloping?
No.
Oh my
thank
gosh. Talk about fast paced on that one.
Huh. Music's good, you have to admit.
I'll come back and look for that dream drop later.
Oh, don't go near knights. Don't go near knights.
Why?
Because you go up on
He's
that
a
you go up on
Marin.
that ledge right there. You can walk on there. No, right there. There's a dream drop.
Why do I keep thinking of Dream Drop Distance whenever you say that?
I was thinking the
wasn't
same
the
thing.
only one.
No, you literally could have just walked up there and get it.
I could have.
Yeah,
The
but that would have been
Right now,
boring,
it's
right?
weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you reunited with Knights, it was like, okay, Knights, why didn't you start looking?
Why didn't you come down and find me? Why did you stay up there?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was distracted.
And it doesn't make it even. It makes even less sense in the memory forest where Knights just gets so distracted he didn't notice Helen wasn't following.
Sometimes people just start to ramble and they don't realize what's going on around them. I've seen people like that, and it's kind of sad.
In fact, Knights was just waiting at the picnic area, waiting on Helen. He could have been worried. Or maybe he should have been worried, or concerned at least. I'm sorry, Knights, but that was a jerkish move.
Let's see.
And that was
not click on
after
anything
Night,
today.
and that was after Helen rescued your sorry purple tight butt.
Okay,
Anyways, for some reason, this scene here makes me think of Mars Sunshine for some reason.
select.
Oh yeah. And this was also kind of freaky. It's like, oh, we're just hanging out.
Yes, and then.
Jaws.
Giant washy-washy!
And the
And
music for this, his entrance is epic.
yes. 10 out of 10! He sticks the landing! Okay, get up, get up, get up. And
Lock out.
there you go. Oh wow, it's very blurry, but there's so many more balloons! Fly, 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 get out, get out, get out. Okay,
Wait, is that the thing I've been looking for?
okay, okay. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes.
My seat up.
Here he comes!
Never mind, I give up.
Got it! I'm sure you'll find it. You have to give credit. The boss themes are really cool. Okay, Garania
Oh hey, are we
is
doing
getting
this
smaller.
boss fight again?
He is definitely getting
Yeah, this
smaller.
is the harder version. He's a
I
lot
see.
bigger this time.
I was
Come
not really paying
on!
attention because I was looking for something on DeviantArt, something I had seen a long time ago, which was basically Sonic versus King Boom Boo to the tune of the Rocket Knight Adventures boss theme.
Ugh.
I couldn't find it.
No! I didn't come this far to be breakfast!
Nah.
Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes.
Gotcha.
In another few hours,
There we
I'll
go.
be eating breakfast.
We should go get some
Yep.
sleep.
Yeah, you might want to go sleep
Got
now.
him! Got him!
I will, after Ree beats this boss.
Yep. I think we should call it a night after this boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a good night to you all.
Yeah, but let's wait until we get through all the cutscenes and get back to the Dream Gate. Woo!
You have to admit, this place is really cool.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Anyways, time to get the giant jawbreaker.
Good job.
I swear, your thoughts on this as being candy is kind of weird. Who would want to eat something that sharp?
Sorry. And
I look
Oh.
in it and I see a very spiky snowflake.
anyways, this scenery here.
Or maybe the inner decorations of a
Here
marble?
he is.
Well, I'm gonna keep playing till I could get the dream drops on the first levels.
Yeah.
You guys
and-
can hang up.
oh, you
after
can
this.
see Riel is visibly shaking a bit.
He's like, I don't like steering contests.
No, I think he just. It's clearly obvious he's terrified. Ah! No, not this boss!
The mom good grief, you guys.
I don't like the fight itself, okay?
Meh.
Hey, Ree.
What?
Ree.
What?
Whee!
Get the dolphin! Dolphin! Hellos.
You could tell much.
You know what? Never mind.
I'm listening. Come on.
Good night.
Good night.
Later.
See you later.
Okay.
Good night.
I think it's just really late for him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well-
Dolphin!
I'm actually gonna try and stay up all night tonight. I needed to get myself on a good sleep schedule, and if I stay up for 48 hours, I tend to get back on a good sleep schedule because I'm actually tired the next night. So if you guys, I'm probably gonna go into VR chat for a little bit. If you guys want to hang out with me at some point, and remember to take a picture of me. So, yeah.
I'm gonna keep playing this. I'm gonna go dream job hunting.
Big drop distance hunting. Woo!
Yes.
So, you go ahead, you-
And also, didn't you say you wanted to play Balin's demo?
I wanted to, but
that's
I don't know
tomorrow.
now.
drops. She wants
It's
those
fine.
big drops.
It's fine. Tomorrow could be fine.
Nah.
Meep. Meep.
Okay. Well, if I go, that's okay. I'll go I'll go dream job hunting. So I don't know. So we could get Elliot and Clarice.
Yay!
Cool.
I know where all of them are.
Okay.
So what
Wow.
time would the same time would work tomorrow?
Sure.
Sure.
And also, wow, I've been recording for about 2 hours now.
Oh,
Yep.
hey, before I ask, Kat, do you want to work on story stuff then?
Yeah, I was planning on doing that a little bit as well.
Do you want to work on it with me while I'm still up?
I'll probably not in a call because I know if I'm in a call I can't concentrate as well. I'll try to get on there and work on that.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I've been doing like micro edits, fixing like things here, like fixing knights with a capital I and stuff like that.
Huh.
Yeah,
like little things like that.
Oh, okay. Okay, story ideas. Okay, I wish you guys luck with that.
Yeah.
I myself really need to get back to doing writing stories and such. There's
Yep,
projects that I still have going on. Oh boy.
As I keep trying to say, I am very unreliable with how I plan things, so I'm not gonna make any promises about being there with you to edit it, Jonesy. If I'm there, I'm there. If I'm not, I'm not. I'm just gonna try and do it. I'm just gonna try and do it.
It's okay. You make the best efforts. You do what you can.
Yeah, I just ask about it to see if you want to work on it with me, or if not, no big deal. I figured I'd ask because
I know. I just feel like I should apologize because technically this is your brainchild and I'm the editor, and
you're the co-brain parent.
I guess.
I usually just make my stories myself, and usually I don't have anyone to help bounce off of the if it looks good or is it being a little too much, that sort of thing.
Yeah, besides, we usually save calls for full-on brainstorming sessions, or we're stuck on editing.
That is true, and people who are definitely going to be seeing this are definitely going to be like, wow, you guys actually hang out and talk like good friends. Yeah, we do.
Alright, I just figured I'd ask before I forget to do so, because
Not
I'm
really.
my brain
Oh,
has to
yeah.
ask when it's still in my head, otherwise it's gonna slip my mind.
Yeah, I understand. My brain does the same thing. Speaking of things slipping the mind, next week, Tuesday, actually, I think it's exactly next week, will be my first day at my new job. So,
Awesome!
Sweet.
yeah, wish me luck. I actually have to get up and leave at around 5:30 in the morning, and I think my orientation is at 7, but oh my gosh, it's like,
I myself need to find a good, steady job where it definitely serves the best. Well, let's just say I can't work full time because of my autism and such. So I gotta make at least with good hours and such.
What do
but
you?
I'll figure it out.
What's your job now? What's your job now, Kat?
Actually, I got laid off from my oh, you mean the job I'm going into?
Yeah.
Yes.
First, let me explain. Ash, you could try going into a temp job to get yourself used to the idea
Well,
of having
there is
a job.
actually there are some grocery stores around here, and my aunt's gonna try and help me with this, and I don't actually mind because hey, it means I'll be getting out more, I'll be doing more active stuff. Plus, I do like interacting with people, unlike what my dad thinks.
Well, just be careful with the interactions with
I
people
know.
because people are going nuts.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know.
Anyway, my job that I'm going into, it's well, I can't really say exactly where it is, mostly because of location, and we're recording right now. But
It's okay. It's okay. You could just say what you're gonna do for it. You don't really have to say where it is and such.
I was about.
Okay.
Let the boys speak.
Yes. This is the voice.
Okay, go ahead, Kat.
All right. I'm going to be working for a shipyard. I'm going to be a civilian government official.
Ooh.
And I will be learning how to become a pipe fitter. I actually wanted to go into electrical, but they said I've got to go in as a pipe fitter first. I can transfer possibly later, but right now I'm going to learn how to work with pipes.
What? Isn't that kind of like plumbing or something?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Why am I do?
I'll tell you if I find
you
more
even go there.
Yeah, this is a Knights chat.
I'm sorry.
He already gets plenty of publicity. The plumber publicity. But yeah, and the funny thing is, let me tell you this one little fun fact. It took a whole year to get to this point. I was applying for the job at this time last year.
Sheesh.
Yep. And my brother has to wait a little longer, even though he and I did this at the exact same time. His department at the same place is taking a little longer. He's actually going to be a welder.
I almost cut head off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're both going to go to the same place. My dad actually works there too.
Awesome.
Yeah. Too bad it's like almost an hour away, but what you going to do? As soon as we get enough money, my brother and I are going to try and get a place that's closer. And I have like a 5-6 year contract, so even if I don't like it, I've got to stay there for at least 5 years.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it so far.
Well, I haven't even started it yet.
I know, but you've been working on it for a year, so.
Well, yeah.
I'm basically since we're in a Knights group, why do I envision you have a dragon, a wolf, an imp, and some sort of cat creature with a mask? That is definitely the oddest image you can actually come up with.
A dog, a cat, a bird, and a mouse chasing after a rooster.
I'm part rooster.
What? You're the rooster?
I'm a freaking rooster, man. I'm part rooster.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
And also part rhino, part gator. I'm not even
Let's just call
kidding.
you a chimera. Let's just do that.
Alrighty, well, let's let everybody
Yeah,
rest. We'll be
Yeah,
in
let's let
we'll be
Ree
in-
go and do her game.
we'll be in
Honestly,
text form.
the next time we
so.
actually come back to
wait.
nights, I want to do more recording and such. This is fun.
Yeah, it is.
This is like a
Alright,
group. This is like a group chat with gameplay going on.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
can.
can still hear you.
Okay. 5:30 again. Meet here.
Yeah. We'll aim for that time slot.
Yee!
All right.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Have a Riella good night.
Yes.
I'll see you
And lastly,
in the
Yeah?
diurnal hours. The diurnal hours.
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah, Ree, what up? What up, Ree?
I'm a real wise man.
boop.
Good
What?
night.
Hey! Scruffle, scruffle. I'ma scruffle your hair.
Okay.
Bias.
Damn it. Bye.
I'm a ruffling your fur. Wish, 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 wish. Later!